Welcome to the latest installment of the Solidarity Across Borders campaign, brought to you by the Jesuit Migration Network of Central and North America and the Campaign for Hospitality. My name is Caitlin Marie Ward, and I am the Senior Advisor on Migration at the Jesuit Conference Office of Justice and Ecology. During this third and final phase of the campaign, we will examine the crucial role education plays in laying the foundation for a life of dignity, both in migrants' home countries and in host communities. Education within the Jesuit network is guided by the concept of cura personalis, which translates to care for the whole person. Consequently, whether provided in a refugee camp in Africa, a poor barrio in Central America, or a bustling metropolis in the United States, a Jesuit education attends to the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of its students. Through this holistic approach, education becomes an agent of social change, sowing seeds of hope long into the future.
Hola, yo soy Gervin Giovanni Justiniano Castañeda.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Imelda Maza.
Hola, mi nombre es Wendy Mirari Lorenzo Santos.
Gervin and Imelda are administrators, and Wendy is a student at Fe y Alegria schools in the departments of Petén and Huehuetenango, Guatemala. Fe y Alegria, which translates to faith and joy, is a federation of local organizations that offers free educational opportunities to youth who live, in the words of its founder, Father José María Velas, where the asphalt ends. Father Velas founded the first Fe y Alegria school in 1955 in Caracas, Venezuela. Today, the network spans 22 countries, the majority of which are concentrated in Latin America. There are more than 50 Fe y Alegria schools in Guatemala. While they are Catholic schools, they operate like public schools, and that the Ministry of Education pays the teachers' salaries.
Al escuchar que estudiantes migran, porque ciertamente perdemos estudiantes por migración, o se gradúan algunos y migran, duele profundamente, porque son vidas que se transforman totalmente, que hacen una ruptura con su propia cultura, con sus raíces, con el lugar. Entonces yo me siento golpeado personalmente, ¿verdad? Y tratamos de fomentar el que no haya ese horizonte como ideal.
During fiscal year 2019, apprehensions of Guatemalans totaled over 250,000, outpacing those of all other nationalities apprehended at the U.S. southern border. Of the 21 regions in Guatemala, the greatest number of people leaving and being returned are from Huehuetenango. Migration is a double-edged sword when it comes to education in Guatemala. On the one hand, remittances from the United States boost families' disposable incomes, thereby increasing children's access to education. On the other hand, emigration is also a leading cause of school dropouts. According to the Guatemalan Ministry of Education, 217,000 students dropped out of school in 2018.
En el centro educativo nosotros hemos intentado desarrollar una propuesta contextualizada que brinde herramientas técnicas. Entonces, nuestros estudiantes en secundaria hacen una formación de especialidad técnica que orientamos también al emprendimiento y fomentamos el emprendimiento. La práctica del área técnica hemos descubierto también que es importante que ellos ya practiquen el desenvolver emprendimientos dentro de la escuela. Y así pensamos que estamos dando una respuesta al contexto.
Education in Guatemala is free and compulsory for the first 6 years. This explains why enrollment rates in Guatemala are fairly high during primary school, but then quickly drop off by middle and high school. Consequently, Guatemalans are not gaining the necessary skills to become competitive in a global economy. Instead, they are stuck in a cycle of poverty, where around 2/3 of the population works in the informal sector and 60% live in poverty. Technical training courses offered through Fe y Alegria, like the one Wendy is taking in IT, are a clear recognition of the need to help students build the necessary skills to access high-quality jobs, reduce inequality, and spur innovation necessary for economic growth.
Creo que una educación es importante porque nos abre puertas en la vida y nos ayuda a tener una mejor estabilidad económica. Las partes favoritas de mi centro educativo son la convivencia entre docentes y estudiantes y la educación que se trabaja con equidad de género, también las habilidades que desarrollamos en emprendimiento y talleres técnicos.
Rather than invent new industries, technical skills like IT can make Guatemala's existing industries more productive. Guatemala is a leader in non-traditional agricultural exports in Central America, such as snow peas, green beans, mini vegetables, and fruits. Increased productivity in its agricultural sector could be particularly beneficial to Guatemala's western highlands, where the majority of the population is indigenous and poverty levels reach an astounding 76%.
Yo pienso que los gobiernos nacionales podrían mejorar la educación, deberían mejorar la educación de nuestros países y lo deberían hacer desde una perspectiva de calidad. Eso quiere decir que es una educación que responde a las necesidades locales y que asegura, ¿verdad?, que va a ser para mejor futuro de las nuevas generaciones. Entonces necesitamos una educación de calidad que responda a las necesidades en tecnología, el avance científico, el tener en nuestras escuelas también equipo que ayude a las y los jóvenes a prepararse para su futuro inmediato, ¿verdad? Algo muy técnico, ¿verdad? Necesitamos fortalecer lo técnico y a lo mejor ayudar a los docentes, ¿verdad? Para que esa educación contextualizada se dé. Porque en nuestras comunidades, yo vengo de una comunidad rural, yo estoy en una comunidad rural, en nuestras comunidades hay campo de trabajo, pero ahorita es un campo muy rudo, ¿verdad? Muy difícil, bajo el sol todo el día. Si hubiera más, si se tecnificara más a las personas, ¿verdad?, pues el trabajo en el campo no sería tan duro y eso haría que hubiera mayor motivación.
Under normal circumstances, youth face enormous challenges in their quest for a solid education in Guatemala. Students faced an additional challenge once coronavirus forced schools to transition to distance learning. Fe y Alegria students may be at a disadvantage when it comes to household income or internet access. However, they are at an advantage when it comes to the quality and dedication of their teachers.
De mi escuela lo que me hace sentirme más orgullosa es el dinamismo y la entrega que hay para sacar adelante las tareas. Tenemos educadores jóvenes muy comprometidos, maestros que se meten de lleno en su rol y como la mayoría de los educadores son del área de donde son también los estudiantes, hay un compromiso histórico muy fuerte, ¿verdad?
When schools first closed, teachers at Fe y Alegria undertook a massive effort to distribute learning guides to the nearly 16,000 students educated in learning centers across the country. Teachers came up with 5 different contingency plans based on the distinct conditions found at students' homes. For example, students with internet access could download worksheets, PowerPoint presentations, videos, and more from the school's Facebook page. Others received lessons through WhatsApp, community radios, even car speakers that drove through neighborhoods where students lacked access to electricity.
En relación al juego que tiene la educación en cuanto a la migración, podríamos decir que es fundamental en 2 niveles, ¿verdad? Uno, porque la educación puede preparar a los jóvenes para elegir, ¿verdad?, si desean desarrollar sus habilidades y su vida, expandirla en su país o bien hacerlo fuera de su país. Entonces la educación les da un margen de libertad y confianza para poder decidir y ojalá la preparación necesaria para poderlo hacer en el lugar donde ellos prefieran.
The Fe y Alegria network is working hard to provide a quality education to youth in Guatemala and help students develop the skills and knowledge necessary to thrive in their country of birth. Nevertheless, migration is a human right, and some people will still go north, either by force or by choice. However, the hope is that thanks to the education they received from Fe y Alegria, students can build a life of dignity for themselves and their families, whether it be in their home countries or host communities. Many thanks to Nate Radomski and Mariana Palacios Valderrama for putting us in touch with Fe y Alegria, Guatemala. If you are looking for ways to promote access to education for refugees, asylum seekers, and other immigrants, consider donating to one of the Jesuit works serving migrants in the U.S. and Canada. You can find a list of ministries at www.jesuits.org/donate2020. We also encourage you to respond to the call to action for this month by sending a postcard or an electronic message to the Department of Homeland Security with recommendations for an immigration policy that respects the human dignity of our migrant brothers and sisters. You can order the postcards or send the message directly from the Solidarity Across Borders website at www.jesuits.org/migration. Thank you for watching.